Hi guys, welcome back to my channel at Bizyjoe.com. So we continue with the blogging masterclass, and today I'll be showing you how to design a blog on WordPress. And for today's video, we'll be making use of Genius theme. Genius theme is a popular theme, a blogging theme used by most bloggers. So making that particular theme, the theme is sold for $59 on Team Forest. I'll be showing you. Then, but for this training, you can get this theme for just small amount of money. So I'm making the link. So just check the link on the description. I'll be dropping the link where you can get this particular theme at a discount. Very, very, very just for $10 you can get that particular theme. So make sure to check the description of this particular video, the thing we made available, and other course resource will be made available on the description. So do well to check it. So for the purpose of this particular training on web design, so for you to design a blog on WordPress, you will be needing, these are the requirements you'll be needing. So you will need a domain and hosting, which are paid, you need to pay for this. Yeah, you need to pay for them. And there are so many platforms through which you can buy this. You can buy Namecheap, through Bluehost, HostGator, GoDaddy, QNet, QServer. All these platforms, they offer you domain name and hosting, and they are very good. You can use any of them. You can patronize any of them. So, for the purpose of this training, I'll be using Namecheap to buy the domain name and the hosting. Then you'll be needing theme. Some theme are paid, so you have an option of free and paid theme. So depending on where your hand reach, you can get access to any of them. Then also we will needing a plugin. So we also have a free plugin, then and we also have a paid plugin. So you can choose any of the two that you need. Then we will need a logo and icon. These are, if you're a graphic designer, you can design it by yourself. Then we need content. Blogging is all about content. So that's just the matter. So let's get started. So let's go and buy, and these are the steps required. So these are some of the steps that I've just listed out in designing your blog. So the first is to buy a domain name. So we'll be taking this one after the other. So I would like to make this video as detailed as possible. Then bear in mind of the time, because I don't want a video that will be too long. So let's go ahead and buy a domain name. So as I said, I'll be making use of Namecheap. So I'll be dropping the link also on the description. So I'll be dropping the link of this. Let me bring it out. I'll be dropping the link on the description. So one of the link is Namecheap. So that's where we'll be buying our domain name. So in Namecheap, if you want to purchase, this is Namecheap actually. So this is their website. So if you want to purchase any domain name, you first of all come here and search for the domain name. Know whether the domain name is available. So you can come and search for blog hub. Let's say assume this, search for bloghub.com. The extension is .com. You have .com, you have .ng, you have .com.ng, you have .uk. Then we have so many extensions of the particular domain name. So let's assume that the particular domain name that you want, maybe the .com has been taken. Then you can find another extension. So as you can see, the blogspot.com extension has been registered since 2003. So the .com extension is not available, but .ai is available. Then bear in mind of the price. The price is $69.98, almost $70. So which is very, very expensive. So .game is also available, 200 and something. So but for the people, you know, in blog, the most common extension that we use, the most common extension is, you can use .com. .com is the most common. Then you can use .com.ng, maybe in Nigeria, .com.uk, maybe in UK, maybe, or .ng, maybe if you're in Nigeria, .ng, you can use .ng. Then you can use .uk, this country specified extension. So all these extensions are good. So but don't go and use maybe .org. .org is for organization, establishment. Then don't also use even .edu. Edu is for educations. Then .government is for government. So if you intend monetizing your blog through AdSense, don't go with those extensions. But you can choose even .ai is for uh, tech companies like those websites that offer you some of the services. You understand, like AI, artificial intelligence blog websites or something like that. So let me just choose any uh, domain name since this one is not working. So let me go with my name, Joseph Chime. I think this is supposed to be free. So .com. So as you can see, this particular domain name is free. You understand? Since it's free, if I want to purchase this particular, I'll just click on add to cart. You understand? I'll click on add to cart. Then once you click on add to cart, it will be automatically be added to your cart. This is $9.58 per year. Then you renew at 13.9. So after adding this to cart, then you go to hosting. So they have shared hosting, WordPress hosting, resellers hosting, VPS hosting, and so on. So you buy share hosting. Share hosting is very good because you have so many. So you go to share hosting. Then in shared hosting, these are the packages they have. They have the Stellar Plus, and the Stellar Business. So for the starter, you can start with the Stellar. You can start with this particular package. It's cheaper. So with this, you can register a domain name, then three websites, 20 gig, then domain name based mailboxes. So they are going to create cPanel. So the reason for this all this shared hosting is that you are going to have access to cPanel, and cPanel is very very good. Why in maybe other from maybe in this WordPress hosting now, they will not be giving you any cPanel. You will not have any cPanel. Then the seller hosting, if you want to sell hosting package, so that's that. But as you can grow, you can still use VPS hosting, dedicated hosting, and all that. So then you can click on get started. Once you click on get started now, so what you need to do is just to it's coming up. So it's loading any particular package you want to. Then you can choose existing domain or new domain. Once you choose your new domain, for you, you are going to be choosing a new domain. But if you have a existing domain on your Namecheap account, you choose your existing domain. So new domain, then you are already in the cart. As you can see, we have already added a domain name on our cart. So the domain name we added on our cart is this particular domain. So make sure that is a domain name that is already on the cart. But if you have purchased the domain name, let's assume that you bought the domain name separate. Then you click on new purchase. Once you click on new purchase, you come and search for that particular domain name. That particular domain name will be on your Namecheap account. So once you search for that particular domain name, then you add it, then you will see the domain name appear. So but our domain name is still on the cart, then that's why it's selected. So billing year cycle is 1 year, account fee is 0.0. Then you can see the amount you are paying for this. So this amount now is for both for domain hosting for 1 year, which is 25.88 per year. Sorry, then this is for the domain name, which is 9.76 per year. So when you sum everything plus the account, then that's why it's 35. So you can add this to cart. Once you add to cart, you can pay with paper for Namecheap. You can pay with paper. You can pay with your card, or you can pay with your phone. You can fund your Namecheap account. So that's how you can do this. So then the next thing to do, let's assume that you have actually successfully gotten your domain name and hosting. Then the next thing is to install WordPress. So how do we install WordPress? After that, you go to let me let me do this. Let me log into my Namecheap account. Let me log into my Namecheap account. So that I will show you how you can be able to go to cPanel, because it install WordPress on cPanel. So this is my cPanel. So once you purchase your domain name, so okay, let me log in. So once you have purchased your domain name and you want to go to cPanel, what you need to do is just to come to the domain name must be here. You must see the domain name here. So you go to hosting list. You are going to hosting list. So once you go to hosting list, then you will see the list of your hosting. So I have so many hosting. So I design websites also. So these are some of the websites I've designed. So you can click on go to cPanel from here. Go to cPanel. If you click on go to cPanel, it now direct you to this particular place. It will redirect you to this particular place. So, and you can still visit your cPanel by, you can type in your domain name, maybe Bizyjoe. If you don't want to follow that path, if you don't want to go to your name chip, you can go to Bizyjoe, your domain name slash cPanel. Just search for this. Something like, just search for your domain name slash. Once that domain name is linked with the cPanel, once you search domain name slash cPanel, it will automatically direct you to where you can put in your username and password. After successful purchase of any hosting package, they will send you your login details. So, but you can log in through here. So then the next thing to do is to, once you are here, congratulations, is to install your WordPress. So, but for the purpose of this training, let me go. If you want to install WordPress, you go to Softaculous. Go down to Softaculous. So you'll be searching for this Softaculous app installer. This Softaculous app installer. Then you go to WordPress. These are so many apps. So you just click on WordPress. Click on WordPress. So it's coming up. So the WordPress website is loading. So this is the Softaculous app installer. So you want to install a WordPress. These are some of the sites that I've already installed here. So I want to install a new WordPress website. So what I need to do is just to click on install. Are you seeing that? Just click on install. So once I click on install, so this is for your own. You only have one domain, but for me, I have so many domain. But you can also create a subdomain. So, but this is not what you are doing in this training. So this, make sure that your domain name is selected here. Then make sure that you are selecting HTTPS so that your website will be secured. Then make sure leave this particular page blank so that you install WordPress on this root domain. If you add anything here, let's say you add blog, then there is a directory. You have already created a directory here. So make sure that you don't add anything here. Make sure that this particular place is left blank so that this thing will be installed on your root domain. So, but for me, I already installed WordPress on this particular domain. So I want to install it on a directory. I want to install it on new. Okay, let me install it on training. Let me use this for training purpose. I want to install a WordPress on. So this will be the address for this particular website will be bizyjoe.com/training. Bizyjoe.com. I'm installing WordPress on a directory, bizyjoe.com/training. So this place you still leave it. This is the latest version of PHP, so of WordPress. So it will be like that. So the next thing to do, your name, WordPress name. Let me use this. Your name, then description, but you can still edit this for in the future. Let me use it as blog. Then make sure to your username. Make sure to change this because attackers can attack your website. Let me use it as training. Then edit. Just click on this key so that your password will be strong. As you can see, this password is now strong. So I'll just Control A, Control C. I'll just copy this password. I'll copy this password. I'll copy this password and paste it. I'm coming. Let me open. So let me paste. This is my password. Then this thing is training. The username is training. So there is no any other thing that you need to change here. Language is English. So what you need to do is just to, you can install theme later, but by default this is the default theme. So I'll click on install. It will start to install WordPress for me. So it's coming up. Let's give it some time. So bam. So we are done with our installation. So the first domain here, the first one is your front end. This is what people see. This is what people see when they search for your blog, bizyjoe.com/training. This is what people see. So let's also go to this. This is your back end. So this is the backend. This is where you make changes. This is where you write article, publish your article, add plugins, do this one. This is where you do that. But this is what, after doing anything here and publish it, then people that are here will see it. So if you have reached this stage, thanks very well. Thanks so much. So we have actually buy our domain, we have installed WordPress. So the next thing today is to install our theme. We are making progress. We are making progress. That's very cool. So this is our WordPress. Congratulations. So we have actually created our blog, and this is our blog. As you can see, we don't have anything on this blog. This is just hello world. Welcome to WordPress. This is your first post. So by default, this is default theme. So if you want to install theme, if you want to install a theme on your WordPress, so what you need to do is just to go to appearance. Go to appearance. So let's go to appearance, then theme. So let's click here. So as you can see, this is our default theme. So I want to add a new theme. I can click on add new, or I can come and click on this place. Let me click on this. So then there are so many themes that you can actually use here, and these themes are free, although they have paid one. If you like any of this theme here, you can install it. If you don't like any of them, you can come to, as I told you, we are using a premium theme. You can go to forest themeforest.com. This is official website where you can buy any WordPress theme. You can buy any WordPress theme here. There are so many things you can buy here. You can buy plugins, you can buy hosting, you can buy HTML. So there are so many, even graphics design work, you can buy it. This is a very big market. So you can come and search for the theme we will be using is Genius theme, so that you can come and search for any other. There are so many blog theme. So this Genius, you can see that have been sold for, they're selling it for $59. But in addition to everything, you'll be buying this thing for 62 because they will include their charges. So you are going to buy it for $62. So but I will be giving this team, do way to check the description of this to get access to this team. Do way to check it so that you get access to this team at just $10. That what I'll be giving for new people. Just check. So after, you can add this to cart and pay. Then you download your theme. So let's go back. So after downloading the theme, you come to upload. Just click on upload. Then you click on choose file. So we are choosing file. So it's coming up. It's opening my system. So what I will do is I will go to the file where I saved the theme, which is on web design tools. Then I'll go to WordPress theme and plugin. I'll go to theme, then I'll go to Genius. I still have Journal. I'll making all this theme available for my student that paid for this course. But if you don't pay for this course, then you need to click on the link on the description to get access to this particular theme. So I'll click on open, then I'll click on install. So this process normally takes some time. It takes some time. So I'll just leave it so that it will install the theme for us. Although there are other ways, there are another way to install theme. You can install theme from your cPanel or from the Softaculous. You can install. So if I want to install this theme, as we are waiting for this, let's say I want to install this theme on Softaculous, I'll go back to Softaculous. Once I go back to Softaculous, then I will okay, let me go to theme. Let me go to blogs. Wait. So once I get to Subtaculous, I'll go down to my, these are my theme, these are the WordPress blog that I have installed. So what I need to do is just to go to the particular domain name. For you, you will be having just one domain name here. So just go to that particular. For this is what we are, the one I just installed. So I just click on this. What I need to do is just to, after clicking on that, you will see where you can manage plugin or manage theme. So you can install whether plugin or theme. So just click on manage theme. Once you click on manage theme, you can see upload theme. You can just come here, upload new theme. Just click on this, it will upload another theme. So let's check theme install successfully. As you can see, we have actually installed our theme successfully. What you need to do is just to click on activate. You click on activate, so it's activating our theme for us. So that's that. So what next is to put your key. If you buy this particular listing, while you are putting this product license key is for updates, it will giving you updates. So but for me, I will not be putting this, I will not be adding this particular key. So but when you get access to this, it will be made available on the document. So let me go to, after activating, the next thing to do is to import demo. But let me first refresh our page and see what's happening here, and see what see. Okay, wow, as you can see, we are now having genuine theme. This is our team now. We are having genuine team. So let me go back. Then import demo and style. So let me go. Let me remove this. So then I can choose any demo. As you can see, we have so many demos, live demo. So any of these, just go down, take your time, look at this demo. This is the way they appear. Anyone that you find interesting, depending on what you are blogging about, see this newspaper, this painting news, this game demo. So any niche that you are going into, there is a template for it. So but for the purpose of this training, let me just use this default. Let me use this first one. So after I'll just click on import. So by default it will import. Let me click on OK. So it's now importing. So it's now importing this particular demo for us. So you will see how it looks like after the importation. So as you can see, it's saying congratulations, install process success. Just click on OK. So we have actually imported this particular demo. So let's go back to our blog and say refresh and see what's happening here. And see, it's coming. Our blog is not taking time because there are so many content already on our blog right now. So that's why it's taking time to load. So wow. So this is our new blog. As you can see, we have so many contents on this blog. So as you can see, this look like it's a real blog, not actually look like a real blog, it's now a real blog. So the next thing to do now is to, we have actually buy our domain name and hosting, we have installed WordPress, we have installed theme. So the fourth thing is to do is to basic WordPress settings. So let's go back. We are taking it bit by bit. So let's go back to WordPress settings. See settings. So let's go to settings. So what I need to change, I need to make some certain changes on this. So and but you can also leave it like that. You can there, I say WordPress settings does not mean the site title. You can change, then the tagline, you can change all these things. So but what I really want to do is to go to reading, then go to reading, because sometimes you install a theme. When you install a theme, your home page, like you can see, a static page is home one. You see is home one. Then the blog page, you can make this thing. But for some, you can just choose your blog posts, your latest blog post to be your home page. You understand? Your latest blog post to be your homepage, because of this particular theme that I just installed, that's why this is happening. That's why the static page, they have already created a home page and designed it very well. But for some theme, you just select your latest blog post, because sometimes we will publish content, you do not see it on the home page. Just come to the settings, reading, your latest blog post to be at home page. Then the number of posts, you can choose this. After everything, you just save it. Then permalinks, that's another next thing. So your permalinks just come, you can choose any of these, but the one I normally choose, the one I normally go is with this post name, your name slash post name. You can choose any of these. So after everything, just click on save. Then we are done with the WordPress settings. We are done with that. Then you go to page creation and tag creation. So let's go to the stuff. So we can go to first. Let's go to page. Let's create page. Let's go to page and see what we have. So these are the page that comes with the theme. That's the particular demo that we imported. But by default, WordPress will be giving you a privacy policy page. So what you need to do is to publish it. It's still as a draft. So you can publish the privacy policy page. Then this is our front page. This is our home page. So let's start with page creation. So the first page to create for a blog. So we are working towards creating a blog that is Google AdSense eligible. So for Google AdSense eligibility, it requires you to have some certain pages on your blog. So the first and foremost is about us page, which we'll be creating. So we'll be creating about us page. Let's click on about us. About us. This is the title. So then what you need to do, okay, let me, then you choose the type, you can choose the type of blog. You can type slash choose a blog. So you can just select any single page layout. You understand? So by default, this is what is selected. You understand? So, but let me just, you start writing about your blog. That for you to start a blog, you're supposed to know about us. But if you don't know anything to write on this, go and search on Google. Let's assume that you want to start a football blog, or start an entertainment blog, start a news blog, start any form of blog. There is already a blog on internet. Do you understand? There's already a blog. So go just search about that blog, go to the internet, copy the about us page, about this is what we do. Just copy it, rewrite it. Don't copy it and paste to. No, don't. When you copy it, you're having a reference, having a guide. This is just to guide you on what to write on about us. So once you see those things, you write it, come here, write it and paste. This is all about football. Maybe this for example. So you write a detail about us. Then after that, you publish it. Click on publish. It will automatically publish your this. You have actually created about us page. Then the next is to we still click on add. We go back. We want to create another page. We want to create another. Okay, before creating another page, there's a plugin that I want to install. There is a plugin that, as I can see, this interface is the latest WordPress interface. So there's another plugin. There's a plugin that I just want to install to enable me view this particular page in another way. So let me go to plugins. I'm coming. Let me go to plugins. So sorry for that. Let me just go to plugins. There is one plugin that I want to install before. We are not on we just see the plugins. Classic editor is an editor. So let me just install it first and foremost. Then you click on activate. So let me go back to pages again. Let me go back to pages. Then you see what is happening. So I've already created about us page. So the next page to create is contact us page. I want to create a contact us page. I'll click on create a contact us page. As you can see, do you see the change? So this is how our page now, our editor now look like. This is how it looks like. So what I need to do now is to add the title. This is contact us. I'll just click on contact contact us. So then if you want to create, you can add your contact details. Like you can add your name, just put in your name, your email, then and your phone number. Or another way to do this is just to add a contact form. You can, instead of putting your information, just add a contact form. You can add a contact form here. And with WordPress, these things are made very easy. So what you need to do is just to go to, okay, let me publish this first. Let me just publish this contact us. Then let me go to plugins. I will add, I'll go here and add new. Just click on add new. Then I will go and just search for form. Contact us form. Sorry, contact form. So you will see so many plugins. So you see contact form 7, you see VP form, WP forms. So what I most people normally use this, as you can see, it has the highest installation, and then it also has the review is very high. So let's install this particular contact us form. So there are so many of them. You can choose to install any one. You can choose to install any one. So after installation, then you click on activate. So let's go back to let's go to that plugin. Let's go to contact us form. As you can see, this is the form, WP form. So click on that particular form. We want to generate a contact us form. That's why we are doing this. Also know that we are creating a page. So you want to generate a contact us form. So let's click on, you click on add new. Any plugin that you install, you can easily customize or create anything that you want to create. So we are generating a form. So let's go to we are want to add a simple contact form. There is a new sign up, newsletter sign up. There is client intake form. So there are so many templates here. So but let me just choose simple contact. This is what I want. So this is the form. So we have name, we have first and last name, then we have email, then we have comment and message. So this is okay. This particular form is okay for me, and this is okay for contact us form. But if you want to customize it, you can still add so many things. You can add phone number. If you want, just add standard field. You can just phone. If you want to add phone number, you just click on this. It will automatically add to this particular form. But this is okay. So once we are done with this, all you need to just click on embed. So you want to embed it on already existing page, because you already have a page created which is about us, the contact us page. If you have not created any page, you just create a page. So we have clicked let's go. So we are on this page now. We are on contact us page right now. As you can see, this is contact us page. So what I need to do is just to click on this page. So it's coming up, it's still okay. You click here, okay, embed in page, click on add form. So once you click here, you click on add form. Are you seeing it? Simple contact us form. Show form name, show. I don't need all these things. Now just click on add form. So after this, I click on update. It's updating. So after, let me now check this particular page. Let me see how this look like. So let me click on view page. Let me click on view page and see how this page look like. This contact us. As you can see, this is very good. As you can see, this name, you put in your name, then you can put in your email, then the message you want to send to those people, you just type in there. After everything, just click on submit. So after this, the another page to create is privacy policy page. As you can see, for WordPress, we have already have a privacy policy page for us. WordPress by default creates a privacy policy page for us. But one problem with this privacy policy page, let me open it, is that it's common with every other WordPress website, every other WordPress blog. So, and for AdSense approval, they need everything on your blog to be to a certain level of originality. So, one thing you can do is to rewrite this. You can, as you can see, this is the privacy policy, is very big. So, this is the privacy policy page. You can rewrite this particular privacy policy page, or another thing you can do is to, after writing it, just come here, paste the new one and click on publish. Then another thing to do is to you can come and go to you can go to Fiverr. I'll be dropping the link of Fiverr. Just go to fiverr.com. Go to fiverr.com. You can go to fiverr.com. Then you search for privacy privacy policy writers. So we want people to write this particular this thing for us. So just search for privacy policy page writers so that you see people that offer this gig on Fiverr so they can contact anybody to write this particular this thing for us. So this person said write a legal website terms and condition or privacy policy. So this person will write a privacy policy page for you. So you can go through all these people. This one is writing it for 10 bucks. Do you understand? So you check you can even filter this by category, by service, even by budget. You can just come here, check just the amount you can their rate start from $5. So you can come and maximum, just maximum you can select five, maximum can be five. Then you click on apply. Let's apply and see people that offer this to write a privacy policy page for you for just $5. So as you can see, these people are you seeing them? They can do this job for $5. So you can contact any of them to write this for you. So I'll be dropping the link of Fiverr on this. So the next thing to do after getting your privacy policy page, what you need to do is just to put it here, remove all this thing and paste it, then publish. Then the last page to create is terms and condition. You can still follow suit. You can still go to Fiverr, contact somebody to write terms and condition, although it's not necessary, but it's important. Terms, this thing. Yeah, so you put terms and conditions. So then you write after writing, you still click on what publish. So with these four pages or five, we are good to go. So let's still go back because we are going one step at a time. One step at a time. So we have actually what's okay, it's coming up. This is not so where are we? So we have actually added page. So categories. What is categories? And then let's create a category. Let's create a category. Then we go to theme customization. Then we go to installing plugins. That's the last thing to do. So this video is already taking too much time, but it will be a detailed video. So why do you even add a category? Category are sections. Like you want to partition your writing in every section. You understand? So it makes your work to look organized. That's how organized you are. You can see maybe in news, instead of writing news like that, you can section it. You have breaking news, we have Nigerian news, you have African news, you have world news, you have football news, you have business news. All these things are categories. So any post, any when you are publishing, any post that's related to business news, you just add it to the category of business news so that it makes your work very organized. So let's create a category. Let's go to blog, then go to categories. But you can do this while writing posts. You understand? So this particular plugin, this particular demo, they imported their own categories. As you can see, they imported so many categories for us. These are games, music, all this. They imported. So but let's create a new one. So let's assume that let's first create for news. So this bar is depending on your own niche, what you're writing about. So we create on news, you also write news. So this is a parent category. You don't want it to be a sub. You know that under news you can have world news, Nigerian news, African news. These are subcategories under news. So but this is a parent category. So you can add description that this gives, just write anything where all happenings in the world, blah, blah, blah. Just write anything is showcased. So after everything, you click on add category. Once you click on add category, it will automatically add the category for you. So let's go and check whether it's already added category. Okay, we already have news here before. You want, that's why we already have news. So the next thing to do, let's assume that let's add data another. Let's get football. Then this becomes football. Football. Then you put in your description, or you can leave it blank. You can put your description. So you select whether it is an is a parent or sub. You understand? So you know if you are creating a sports category, that means football is a sub under sports. So this is what will be in mind. So I can just select this as that this particular football is under sports. Then I can click on add this. See what's happened now. This is sports, and sports is under entertainment. Then under entertainment we have sports. Sports is under football. So you can, these are subcategories and all about. So this is how you can create your category. So but let's go to theme. The next thing to do is to theme customization. The theme customization, this is where everything. So let's go to theme customization. So we go to theme. If you want to customize your theme, there are so many things that you can click here. If you want to customize, go to appearance. This appearance, you see themes. As you can see, you see theme. Then you click on customization. You click on customization. But before clicking on customization, let's click on menu. You understand? Let's first of all is part of the theme customization. Do you understand? Menu is the header. So let's, instead of customizing it through this place, let's do it through menu. So that let's first of all customize our header, how the header looks like. So this is the footer navigation. I don't want to, let's go to main navigation. Let's select main navigation. So then in the main navigation, this is the layout. This is how our blog look like. Let me open it. It's opening. So this is the header. This is the logo, header logo. This is the secondary navigation bar. As you can see, we have about us, advertise, policy and contact. So this is the primary menu bar. This is how it. This, are you seeing it? This is a drop down. News. This is a drop down. Tech. All these things. Entertainment, lifestyle, and review. These are drop down. And this is our the primary menu. Everything from here now to this place is the header. So you want to customize this header. So what you need to do is just to, you need to remove all these things now, because you don't need home this. So what you just need is just home. So let's remove this. Okay, so as you can see, I've removed all the menus on this primary menu bar. This is the main navigation. So I've removed everything. So what I do is only the home page. I just leave the home page. You understand? So I want to add things on this primary menu bar. I want to add so many things here. So you know that in an ideal blog, in your primary menu, what you have is your categories. What you have in your primary menu is your categories, so that people can click and see the rules news that are related to any particular category. So if you want to add this to this, so what I need to do is just to come here under page. I use the add menu item. Under add menu item, we are not adding a, if you want to add a page, let's say if you want to add a page, you can do that here. So okay, let me add some pages. So I want to add terms and condition, add this, and about us. I want to add these 3 pages. I want to add this. So I've actually add. So how do you align them? You can move any. So the way it is done is after home, you, then about us, then contact us, then terms and condition. As you can see, this is under, I just moved this. So what this thing means is that you will not see contact us. A contact us is a drop down for about us, but I don't need that like that. So what I need to do is just to move it so that they will be on the same line. If you want it to be a sub a drop down, just move it. As you can see, this is a drop down for home. So if I want this particular contact us to be a drop down for about us, I will move it another way. So as you can see, about us is a drop down for home. Contact us is a drop down for about us. All these things are under home, but this is not what I want. So I'll just still move them back. So this is how it will look like. So I'll click on. So where do I want this thing to appear? Menu setting. We have automatic add new top level layer. No, top bar navigation currently set to footer navigation, mem navigation, mobile navigation, footer navigation. Where are all these things? The top bar navigation, let me show you. This is the top bar navigation. This is the top bar navigation. So let me, sorry, this is top bar navigation. This particular navigation about, advertise, privacy, this is the top bar. Then this is the main navigation, the one that have home, news, tech, entertainment. Then you have also footer. Footer is the last. This is the footer navigation. Are you seeing this? So this is the footer navigation. So these are menu settings. So where do you want this particular listing to appear? So this is supposed to appear on the top bar. They will appear at the top bar navigation. Then also in the footer navigation, these are where the two places where I want this particular listing to appear. So I'll just click on save. So this I've already done that. Then the next thing to do is to create another menu. So let me still go to that my main menu. So it's been selected. So I want to remove everything here. So I want to remove everything here. I want to remove this. I want to remove this. Then I also want to remove this also. I also want to remove this. So I want to add categories. I want to do for the main navigation. I want to do this. So what I need to do, I want to go. You can add posts. This you can even select a particular post and add it on your menu. You understand? You can select a particular, but I don't want to add posts and I don't want to add page. If you can add a custom link, maybe another website, you can even put the link here and add it to the main menu. So then what I want to add is categories. I'll just click on. Then what are the categories I want to add? Let me click on page, a business. Let me click on word. Let me click on all the categories that you have created you will see it here. All the categories. Let me click on news. Then let me click on tech. So let me not add just these ones. So this is the category news, tech. Okay, I want to add more. Let me add science. Let me add this. Let me add health. Let me add. Okay, let me do that. As you can see, I've add all these things. So let's assume that I can tweak this so that under news we have, okay, under news we have word. I can move this up and down. So let me, under news I have word news. Then we have tech, we have health, we have travel. These are my, so I can even put this like this. Let me not make this like this. Then tech, health, travel. These are our categories. Then I'll just, where do I want this thing to appear? I want this to appear on main navigation and mobile navigation. I want the people on mobile to still see this, and people on main navigation, I want this to appear there. So I'll just click on save. After this, you are done with your header. So let's go back and see what we have actually done so far. So after completing this, you are done with your header setting. So as you can see, see what we have. See what we have. We have word and this. Then in our, see, are you seeing we're having a mistake on this? Yeah, we're having home one, home two, and three on our secondary navigation, but our primary navigation is okay. So let's go back and tackle that particular error. So let's go to this, let's select this. this is what you have. So the way you can create a new menu. Let's create a new menu. Then you can select. So the menu name is secondary. Let's put it as secondary menu. You understand? We put it as secondary menu. Then click on create menu. Let's just create a new menu for this. So then we add under this, what we are going to add are pages. We add home. Home one is the main. So let's add terms, contact, about us, and home. That's the first page. You can go to view all. That's the front page. Click on add. So this one. So let's click on this, not sample page, terms and condition. So click on add. As you can see, these are what we have. As I told you, we have this about us, contact us. Then where are we adding it? We're adding it on the top bar and footer. Click on save. Let's refresh this page and see. We have actually started our customization. Now, this is part of the customization. So as you can see, we have actually made the change. This is home, about, and contact. So as you can see, this home page, this home is having one, and it's not good. So if you want to do that, you can just come to this. You can see that banner, you can just clean it and remove that one. After everything, just click on see. Just after everything, make sure to save. Make sure to click on save. Let's go back. As you can see, the one is not here again. So let's go back to our customization proper. So click on customization. Yes, just click on customization. We are making progress actually. We are making a very big progress. So, and this particular customization varies depending on the theme. You have some theme that the customization are very, very bulky. Then there are some custom theme that customization are different. Every other thing that we have been doing since is common to every WordPress blog. Every other thing we have been doing till here is common. So you are going to see it whether you are using Genius, Jenna, Harvard team, DV team, any team. But in this customization, this is what differentiates. So for the particular team that you are using, their customization is different, but it follows the same pattern. Do you understand? It follows the same pattern and they are simple. And as you can see in customization, you are seeing what you are doing. You are seeing what you are doing. You are seeing the live preview of what any change that you make here, you also see it here. So let's start the customization. So first and foremost, as you can see, this is our theme. I would like to be fast as possible. So site identity. We have actually done this before, but let's also repeat that. So you can change your site title. You can change it. So the timeline is, you can say timeline news. You can change anything here. You can change this news. You can put something like this is good for SEO news, uh, blog, entertainment, something like train, okay, news, business. These are your categories. So you can just put business, your categories, your main categories, then education. And anytime you just go and look at what your competitors are doing. Look at this particular thing you are doing. It appears on blog. When you move your particular cursor to that blog, you will see the timeline. When you move any blog, just move it there, you will see the timeline. As you can see, this because you have not changed this, you are seeing training hyphen blog. But let's publish this thing and see what will now happen. So any change you make, see where it appear. Let's go for, okay, let's refresh for this particular this and see the change we have just made. This news, business, education, and all that. So the next thing is so your icon, your site icon. As you can see, we have already, this is training. That's our new site name. See training. Our timeline is news. business, education, and so on. So let's change our site icon. What I need to do is just to remove this. It has a default WordPress icon. So let me add my own. Go to this, upload. You must have designed your icon. I've already made a video on how to design a icon, logo, and every other thing. So what you need to do is just to go back, go and watch, make sure to watch that particular training. So I'll go to my where I have logo. Let me go to works, graphic design, then I'll go to Bizyjoe logos, and then I'll just select, let me select this icon. You upload, then I will just click on this. After everything, just click on skip customization, then click on publish. After everything, make sure to publish it. Make sure to publish. So once published, you go back. I'm clicking on go back. So I'm done with site identity. So the next thing is menu, which I'm done with it. I have completed the menu. So I don't have any settings. I don't have anything to do here. I've actually done the menus. But if you have not done that, so you can come here and still do that. So the next thing is widgets. You are going to be going through all these things one after the other. So the first thing is side widgets. These are your widgets. So you can change it. Social widgets. Just click on it. You can remove. You can remove this, or if you don't want to remove it, just leave it like that. So after every, but this part I will show you how to edit everything here, because this particular one is like add. It's add. What you do here is just to remove, or you just leave it like that. So I don't have much thing to do here on my widget. So then home page setting. Now this is the home page. Everything here is the home page. Websites are categorized into three. We have the header, we have the home, and we have the footer. So we have done the home, we have done the header, then we are on home now, home page setting. Then this is layout and color. These are very simple. Just layout, background, color, this thing. You can just take your time, and navigate through all this thing. Then the next thing is the home page. This is the home page. This is how it looks like. So then let me. This is the home page. As you can see, we have our top menu, which is this. This is our top menu, home, about us. Then in that top menu, we now, there's nothing again here. Then after our top menu, we have our logo. See the pattern. We have our logo. Then we have advertisements. Then we have our main navigation. We have search box. So this is how it appear now. This is our secondary top navigation. This is our logo. This is our advert. Then we have our main navigation. So you can change this the way you like. You can even, these are things that you can add. You can add language switcher, HTML, button. These are things you can add. So you can even remove anything that you don't want. Let's assume that you want to remove the advert. Just click on this, click on the bad icon, then you will remove this particular the I've actually removed advert. So I can, if I want, I can add. Let me click on okay. Let me add another thing. Let me just add what will I add? Let me, this logo now, I want it to appear at the, okay, let me move this man. I'll now move this to here. Are you seeing it? And I move this to there. So we now have our logo. Beside our logo, we have our main navigation bar. So is there any, let me also, I can even add, let me add dates to our top bar. I want to add dates to our top bar. Let me add dates here. So then let me add, let me search box, let me add this search icon here. Let me add it here. Are you seeing? So we have top bar, we have search, we have date. Do you see how it appear? Then social icon. Okay, I can even add my social icon on this, but let me just leave it like this. As you can see here now, we don't have anything here. So let me go and publish this. Let me publish this. So after publish, you can go back and check how your website is looking now. The changes you have made so far. Wow, as you can see, this is our Do you see the change? So this is the search bar, this is the date, this is our logo, this is our main menu. So you can customize this the way you like. After customization, you can even the color and all that. Then the next thing to do, okay, sorry. So where are we? We are on. We have done this header. Then the footer option. You go to footer option, footer layout. You can still customize this particular one. This is the layout. Just choose any of their default layouts. This is our footer. Let me go down. These are our footers. You can see this is the way. This is the footer, as I see. But for me, I normally leave my footer to be very simple footer. I can just go and look for simple style. This is the default. This one that is on. So I can just even use something like this. Let me go down and see. Are you seeing? So I just selected this. Let me select this. Any of your selection, you will see how it looks like. This is the selection. So let me leave it very simple. Let me Are you see? So let me use this as my footer. Let me use that because I like to leave my blog very simple and easy to navigate. So this is the footer, and you can remove everything here. You can anything that appear here, you can also change it. So this is footer option. The footer option is this 2022 Genius Team Premium WordPress. So you can change that because once you design your website and somebody visits your website and go to footer and see this like this, it looks somehow. So this is the copyright. This is just the same thing like this. This copyright. So you can change this. So this is 2022. Then you can, if you want to, if you are the person, if you design a website for somebody, so you can change. You can just put your site link. Put your site where you see this. Just put your site link. You can put your site link there. Then the title is premium WordPress. Or you can just put your title, the title of your particular business, maybe Bizyjoe technology. Just edit this. Bizyjoe technology. Then this is just Bizyjoe tech. Bizyjoe tech. Are you seeing it? So then the right top is premium WordPress theme. So you can the title uh can be the news. Let's put it the name of your news, which is let's say the name of your blog. This is the name of your blog. This is your blog. Then you can also remove this and put the name of your blog. You can remove this and put the name of your blog. Then title is, let me put Bizyjoe. So you can edit this the way you like. You can, as you can see, these are the changes I make. Or you can even remove everything here. You can remove everything here and hide anything that go and check other blogs, see what is there. So you can say 2020, then write the name of your blog, Bizyjoe blog, designed by designed by write the name of the person that designed it, or you can just leave it like designed by any person. If you are designing blog for somebody, this is where you put your name of your blog and information. So this is the footer addition. This is the phone number. If you don't need this, just remove it. Anything that you don't need, just remove it. So if you even secondary footer, if you don't want it to appear, you don't want the secondary footer, just remove everything there so that the secondary footer will not appear. There's nothing like secondary footer here. So what I need to do is just to publish. So I don't have secondary footer. What I just have is the main this, but it's not good. So you must always add your secondary footer so that there will be footer credits even for Google AdSense. So I'll just leave this, then publish it. So my secondary footer is this. So what's the next thing to do is to we are done with our footer, then single post. So this is another thing This is main thing in the single post option, because this is where people visit all the time. This is where people visit all the time. So the breadcrumb, the single post, the breadcrumb, you can set, let's go to single post. This is example of a single post. So let's open a single post. It's opening. So this video is taking too much time, but it's a detailed video. Show breadcrumb on single post. This is breadcrumb. This is just the part. Are you seeing it? You can remove it. Any change you make, you must surely see it. Show breadcrumb in category. If you don't want, they'll just leave it on categories. Just tick and untick. Go through all these things, then you tick and untick. Anyone that you don't want, just tick it and untick it. Just so you just go through all these settings. Then then you go to, after breadcrumb, single post option. Make sure to open the post so that you'll be seeing what you are doing. Let me open post. Let me open one post. So single post template. This is you can choose any template. This is our template. This is where our post. You can select any template. As you can see, you can choose any of the templates. Then single post block layout. This is one they select. So you just go through single post sticky sidebar. If you go down, sticky sidebar. If you go down, you once it's selected, uh, when when reaching the end of the bar, there is a bar that you see that contain a post when it's published. So it's been selected. So single post element, show feature. These are elements that will be shown on a single post. Show feature image, show gallery. Anyone that you don't need, just remove it. Show feature gallery, show video. Is when you add all these things on your post, that one they will show it. Show author meta tag. If anyone that you don't like, just delete it, just untick it and publish. So show zoom button. The others, you can show zoom button so that people can zoom. Then share position. Where do you want your share button to appear? On the top, floating. Floating in the sense that it will float on your page. Floating, or you can select on top and bottom, floating plus bottom, or you can hide it. Then previous, and then this is for page presentation. Just go through a number of posts on pop-up posts. So I can put this to be 4. I can put this to be 4. Pop-up page. So it's supposed to be at the bottom of every single post. So then box author. For box author, just take your time, go through all these things. By default, you can even leave this in by default. By default, it will have its own settings by default. But everything have their own setting by default. Then related posts. These are to keep your audience. To then show related posts. Make sure to tick is very good. You show related posts. Then related post is by category. Then you can select a format. Just select any format that you like for related post. Then you can choose load more or next page. Do you understand? Or you can choose auto load. The related posts, let me make it to be 8. It appear at the bottom of every this thing. For related posts. So these are related posts. I can see this is related post. So auto load infinity, you can then related post templates. So this is the template. So you can select any particular mode that you like for the related post. So this is for inline. This is another important one. Inline related posts. Then you tick it. So once you tick that inline related post, the title can be don't miss or anything. You cannot put anything. Don't anything that will hold your readers, because your purpose is to keep your readers busy so that they will not move out of your blog. So that's the purpose. So second title, if you want to add a second title, you can add a second title. So you can leave it to be full width or by the left. Then when will it appear? Is it after the second paragraph, or which paragraph? You can leave it in maybe 5 or 6 anywhere. Then random post position, you can tick. Then at the top, so you just select another template. Let's select this. The number of posts to load, let's put it to be 4. So after everything you publish, So after publishing the post, you still go back. Then comment section, we don't need much, but you can go through all these things and see what. Then you have image and gallery. You can then social and like. So this one, there are not even search option, templates open. So you can then advertisement. This is another important one. Is when you're have already approved, they have already approved you on AdSense. So you can add categories. You can add advertisement on any of these. You can add it on the header. Then for articles, you can add. So just click on this. If you want to add advertisement, let's say they have approved you on AdSense, then you can enable above article. So there are some, just anyone that you want. Then any, yeah, as you can see, this there's an advertisement here. Just remove it. Then go through all this. Go through paradise advertisements. There are also another advertisement. They move their own advertisement and put yours if you have advertisement. If you have your own advertisement, just remove their own. Even if whether you have or you don't have, anywhere that you see the advertisement, remove it and add your own. So then the next thing to do, what next to do? So advertisement global. So if you have additional CSS or JavaScript, you can add the codes here. There is an option for that. If there is any, then you still have their logo here. So how do we change that? As you can see, they still have their logo. So let's go to header. Let's go to header. Then we go to logo. Let's go to logo. After designing your logo, so what you need to do is just to remove all their logos, remove everything here. After removing everything, because this logo appear in each device and in different forms, so just click on, you can use text as a logo. If you want, you can use text, or if you have a logo, you can add your logo. If you have a logo, you can just import your logo, or you can use text as a logo. So what you need to do, just select family and all that, color, spacing. You can anyone, you do that for all this. Any place you see their logo, you remove everything and upload your own logo, or you use text as logo. So let's publish this. So let's publish, and then after adding your logo, then you have to just go through this customization. This, as you can see, this particular team, their customization are much. They are much. Then after customizing this, then you go back. Once you are done with customization, the next thing to do, also on that customization, as you can see on your appearance, this is how your blog look like. Under this appearance, this is how your blog, this is how it looks like. So you go to widgets. That's still under customization. That's where the last place we go for this customization. Then before we go to plugins, then we call it a day. So we go to widgets. So this is the home widget. This is the home widget. You can see what you are doing here is you open each widget, because sometimes they will add a advertisement on each this widget. This post widget. This is general. You can even remove or add or delete widget. If you don't like any of these widgets, you can delete them. This is home loop widget. So you also open it. This is social counter. This modulus 12. This add block. This for add block. So you see what is there. So there's nothing much here. So all these things. So go to widget. Then this is default sidebar. This is default sidebar. This is your block sidebar. Like, let's open a block and show you the side. So this is the default sidebar. See how they have a social count widget. Then they have add block on the sidebar. As you can see, they have add block on the sidebar. Then they also have post widget on the sidebar. Then they have genius. So this is the sidebar. This is sidebar. So this is the advert. Then this is the post widget. This is the news widget. So this is how it appears here. As you can see, this is that sidebar. That's for the default sidebar. So this is how it appears here. So any of these things that you don't need, you can remove them. Any of them that you don't need, you can easily remove them. This is footer widget, and all these things are not on your blog. You're not seeing them on your blog. It's only when you add them that you can see them, or except the one that are default, like that sidebar default. So the next on our list is plugins. Is plugins. That's the last. So let me go to plugins. That's this. So we have these have taken a lot of time. So we are on plugins. So we have done so the last thing today is plugin. So the plugins that we need, I've already listed them. For basics, we have classic editor, which I've already installed. We have already installed classic editor. We have already installed classic editor. I'm coming. So another plugin that you need is rank math. Rank math is for SEO. We use that for SEO. Then another one is, let me another one is Jetpack. You have Jetpack, very important. So we have rank math, WP Rocket. Rank math is for SEO, very good. Then you have WP Rocket, which is for optimizing your website for speed and also for SEO, loading speed and all that. Then we have Google Site Kit for Google AdSense. Then the Google Site Kit will include Google also for SEO. We add Google Analytics, Google Search Console, Google AdSense, and Page Speed Insights. That's for Google. Then you have Jetpack. Jetpack comprises a whole lot of things. For site security, it protects your site from attacks and so on and so forth. When you go to plugin, and very important, any plugin that you are not using, remove it. We are not using anti-hacking masker, anti-spam. You remove it. Hello world, you're not using it, to remove it. So just remove. Then this breadcrumb, these installed plugins, these are plugins that follow this particular theme, that follow this particular theme. So as you can see, these are the plugins. WP page builder. So this weather, genius, we are not using it on our blog. There is nowhere you have weather forecast on our blog. So any plugin that you are not even here, the follow come plugin, just install it, deactivate it on your blog, because the more plugin that you have, it will lower your page speed. It lowers your page because your page need to load that particular plugin. So anyone that you are not using, you delete them. Breadcomb, we are using breadcomb on our site. We are using essential. Then genius gallery, we are not even using this genius gallery. We are not using them. Meta header, this for SEO. Then review, we are not using this review. Social login, we are not using social login. So anyone that you are not using, any of this plugin that you want, just you can deactivate it for the next time. Don't delete. You can, if you want, you can delete them or deactivate. So this is how you can design a blog using WordPress, and the theme we use is JNews theme. So thanks for watching this video. Do have a wonderful day.